Hey, it's me again, making the second video. I said that I would start making videos because, well, just because I can. And it makes me feel better, and eventually I will be online somewhere, I hope. If I ever get balls enough to do that. It has been a week or more since the first taping. I was sitting out here in the same spot, smoking, and I was very upset because my husband had taken my two older children and decided to be somebody, try to be somebody. He, fortunately for me, he went about it all the wrong way for himself, and the sheriff showed up. He woke up Friday morning with the sheriff on either side of his door. Bam, 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 motherfucker. Guess what? Hello, I'm making a video, you fool. People are so rude. Anyways. Of course, it's all over Facebook, and the first thing he did was call his mama crying. Big bad Daddy David got served with divorce papers and got served with two sheriffs requesting that my children be put back in my custody because I have granted immediate sole custody because of the stunt he pulled where he took my children and decided he was going to go tell me what to do after he got them out of town, away from me, telling me how to pluck a motherfucking chicken I've been fucking working at for 15 years. No, that did not happen. That did not go over well for him. So, I've never been a vindictive person, especially towards my husband, because he's my husband. You know, David, I love him. Unfortunately, you know, there's a reason I married him, and I've never ever thought negative about him, towards him. It's just not productive. But you know what? Getting my kids back. Whew. My legs were shaking. I had to sit down. I couldn't even stand up. My legs were shaking so bad. And he had to give my kids back to me. The law enforcement, you know, hey, this ain't right. You can't take those kids and you can't keep them up someplace, not let them see nobody, not let them leave. Try to control everything when you ain't been around for nothing. So he basically what the sheriffs did was point out common sense to the fool. Don't fuck with this bitch. Not when my kids are involved. Do not try to take me out after you have not done anything for years and I have been the one doing it all. Kindly not saying a word, not thinking ill thoughts. Well, I've been thinking them, but I ain't even saying nothing. I just kicking it. Fucking raising these kids all by myself. Do not come up in where I am at, try to take my kids and tell me what to do. You got your ass handed to you, fool. And it's not that I wanted it to be like that, because I told him, I'm coming for my children. You better shut your girlfriend up. I'm coming for my kids. Well, I'd wait and do it legally. So, I guess, you know, the sheriff on either side of the door is a little bit more classy anyway. So, I'm going to call about getting myself into the parenting classes and, you know, riding this ride out. I'm ready, more than ready to be divorced from this fool. He ain't been shit. He ain't been nothing but shit. I mean, one girl right up after another, babies he ain't taking care of. My kid's sitting there waiting for a daddy. No, he'd be too busy making other babies he ain't taking care of. So, this was the final straw for me because I'm not going through another girlfriend. I ain't sitting through another nothing. There's messages being sent to my children asking them if they are okay and out of harm's way. Like he's ever had to worry about him getting harmed with me in the first place. He never even thought that much about them to begin with, period. Never around on birthdays, never around on holidays. My baby have a milestone, any one of them. Where's Daddy? Oh, he's too busy being all about David. So, now we're just going to pray to Jesus Christ and keep doing right by my children and do what I got to do, finally get a job. Get the hell up out of Aunt Debbie's house and quit living off of her, running her down. It's time to get up and be somebody for my babies. You know, I'm sorry that it took so long and that it's come to this, but yeehaw, I guess. I don't care if he has custody. I don't care. I mean, I don't care if he gets supervised visitation, but obviously he cannot be trusted. He's not at all made decisions in the kids' best interest. I mean, what is that? You come showing up out of nowhere, riding around like you somebody. No. You don't even get taking the time to know them as individual people. You ain't gonna tell me what you're gonna do with my kids. I'm sorry, very possessive, very, I ain't made the best decisions. I'm not perfect, I'm not at all perfect. But I love him. And I never told, I'm the reason that they love him, so. My daughter, she wants me to sign over my rights. And definitely to be back out there with that boy. Which I understand, she bonded. He was able to brainwash both of my older children within record time. And they just think he is daddy wonderful and that he has totally changed, despite the fact that he felt like he had to tear me down during the 3-week process of having them. I sent them both out with their own phones so that I could contact them and so that, let them know that I'm trusting them more as they get older. And he definitely took advantage of that. He's too pathetic to have a job, and his girl wasn't making it at the Sonic to keep phone bills on, so he got pretty pissed off when I realized what he was up to and shut my kids' phones down. It ain't my job. Please, I've been raising these motherfuckers by myself for how many years? With a lot of help from everybody else. They get their kudos, but you know what? It ain't been from him. I ain't got no help from him. And he's gonna expect me to pay a phone bill for him? No, it is not my job to get that piece of shit a fucking phone. I thought that was kind of funny. He got all pissed off. Still has our daughter's SIM card, my daughter's SIM card, which isn't fair to Megan, but, he need all the help he can get. He can go ahead and just keep that SIM card, and I'll just get her a whole nother one if I ever feel that she deserves to have that again. It's gonna take a while because I don't trust him. And I thought me and my daughter were closer than this, but evidently, when it comes to boys, I ain't shit. So, the deprogramming process is harder than I thought it would be. I mean, I never could even put my mind around what it would be like at all anyway, but the fact that my daughter doesn't want anything to do with me, and they hated being taken from there because he had them just convinced in such a short time. He was able to convince them that I am a she-devil, and they can't tell me what I've done to be the she-devil, but they just know that Daddy Wonderful is whatever, and that really kind of hurts me for them because, despite the fact that I have been betrayed, I have been lied to, they got in my face disrespecting me, telling me what they were going to do because he allowed it. That right there is showing that, what kind of a parent he is or would be. He obviously can't be trusted, so I was granted sole custody temporarily. Sole custody. My kids. And as much as I would like to share them with him, for now, they are mine. When this is all said and done, and I have shown him how to wear the pants in the family, how to button them and walk around in them, they will still be my children, just for the record. I've put so much into him for years because I love him, and that's just what it is. It isn't for my own gain. It is, well, I guess in a way I am kind of stingy because the thought of never seeing him again just really gets me. The thought of them putting my arms around him again really gets me. And I just don't understand how he can't love them the right way. I guess it's a mom that's been just doing it, just all this time. I don't understand how he cannot love them. But he still doesn't. It was all about him. It was all about taking me out because I chose to be with somebody else over him, and he didn't get his happy ever after. And he chose that a long time ago. And to take it out on the kids was wrong, They don't understand that. All they know is that, finally they thought their dad was him being a dad. And that's fucked off of him. It's so fucked off of him, and it makes me mad. Because right now, they're praising him still. They're praising him still. When they don't realize just what it was about. They don't even realize why he had him out there. I guess, his mom is talking about it on Facebook, how I was sneaky and didn't anybody care about how David feels. And you know what? I can honestly say, wholeheartedly, without a doubt in my mind, I don't give two motherfucking shits with that little bastard. I don't care how he feels. Did he care about how I felt when he was jerking him up for me, trying to tell me what to do? Yeah, he knew what he was doing. That's what makes him sick in his head. He knew he was hurting me ripping my fucking heart out. And I don't know if he thought maybe I was just going to lay there and take it. Maybe she thought I was going to lay there and take it. And that I wouldn't be able to do what I did as fast as I did it. And Joyce said, when we didn't think it was going to happen as fast as it did. I warned them. I'd be coming for my kids. I told them. They knew. And I don't know how things are going to turn out in the end. I don't. But I'm just going to keep praying to Jesus Christ that them kids are going to get what they need. They're not going to get taken from their home. He can have supervised visitation if he want to play nice. If he want to play nice. He's got a lot to prove. He's got a lot of growing up to do. He's got a lot to show me. I mean, I don't even show me hell. I don't want to see nothing from him. As far as I'm concerned, he's dead to me. But I will make damn sure he never, ever takes my children again unless they're in their 20s and they are free willing it, because to hurt me the way he did was wrong. And I don't care how they justified, how anybody tries to justify what he did. And as much as I love him and as much as I've prided myself in not hating him, I don't like him. I don't like him ever. I don't. And I gotta pray to God about that too, because I don't want to hate him. And there is no excuse for the way he hurt me. He chose not to be with me a long time ago when he walked away from us. I didn't leave by choice. He went so far as to try telling my daughter that he never physically hurt her. I lied about everything. Why would I do that? Why would I ever do that? He was reaching for anything because he knows what he is. He knows what he's been. And instead of just owning it and trying to be better, with each day, he got to drag somebody down, and it's going to have to be me, I guess. They want to take me out and swing around some mud a little bit. That's okay, because I've been documenting about how Mama Carla and Daddy David, they don't get along too well unless Carla smokes her marijuana. That's illegal. As much as they push him for, baby, that shit's still illegal. And they shoving so many people up at a 2-bedroom piece of crap place. The children were not allowed to ever leave the premises. They were always kept inside. The whole time he had them, they was kept inside, not allowed to go outside because of the pedophile landlord. That was a real great place to have my kids. My well-developed daughter over with a pedophile every day. I've documented the fact that she left out of here and she felt fine physically. And I don't know whether it was because of the stress, all the lies, and trying to please him, and it just everything all together, but she's got so many physical things that are ailing her right now. He never once tried to take her to the doctor. He never once called saying that he needed the medical card information to treat her. How is that in the best interest of my children? There could be something seriously wrong with that girl, and he didn't care enough to take her to the emergency room. Shame on that fool. Shame on him. She's got an appointment the 28th, Tuesday. I don't know if we're even going to make it to Tuesday because she's hurting pretty bad. I mean, she goes in to go to the bathroom and she screams a bloody murder at me to come be with her because she is in pain. I know. There was no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. I don't know how long she's been in this pain. One minute she tells me she ain't had a period, and then she tells me she's been bleeding for like the whole time she's been out there. So we're going to work on that. We're going to get him into counseling and counseling for myself, since this has been a hell of a ride. This idiot decided to fucking grab the wheel and steer, leading us into brick walls and trees and crap. So I guess right now I'm waiting for my man to come. We're all going to go swimming, try to get out of this heat for a little bit. I feel better now that I've made this video. Not that anybody will ever see it or that anybody will ever care, but I'm scared. I'm really scared. The thought of losing my kids to him or anybody ever just messes me up. I praise Jesus Christ every day because I don't deserve him. I don't deserve him. But I'll make damn sure that piece of crap don't get him either. Because God is my witness. And I hope he pays for the pain he's caused me after everything I've let him get away with. I hope he pays for the way I have cried, the way I have wondered why. or feeling like my air has been taken from my lungs, I hope he pays. There is a just God in heaven. His karma will come back to him and knock him on his ass. Every day he will get knocked on his ass for what he has done. Not to me. Forget how I feel. Again, forget how I feel, because I got to be alone. I hope every day karma knocks him on his ass for what he has done to my kids mentally, making them think that he cared, making him think that, good. I pray to Jesus Christ. I pray to Jesus Christ for understanding, for guidance. I praise his holy name. I am nothing without Jesus Christ. And I hope someday David's nuts drop. But until then, peace.